All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Elconin. How you doing today?
Doing well. Still recovering, still taking heat on the Twitter sphere for my small gaffe this morning.
Can you just turn your fan off? Because I hear it a little
You can hear my fan?
A little bit.
Thank
you. That's much better.
Okay, yeah, it's still taking some heat, man. Taking some heat. I mean, if I put my hand up like this.
Look, it happens to everyone, okay? Sometimes our brains just don't work.
Doesn't it make sense, though, that I put my hand up like this, you know?
Look, Anne Marie, you didn't see it, but Anne Marie was in like the private chat backstage. She was like, "I do that all the time." So don't worry, it happens. Just a brain, a moment of
seniority. Okay,
exactly.
All right. Well, let's run down. Let's run down to big boys. Real quiet. Just about a 12-point range here. Opened. Got nowhere near the pre-market low. It's 77.5 open to day session. One tick lower. Caught a bid. I mean, that high, 42.91 from yesterday, 42.90 pre-market high, 42.89 a quarter. Just looks like a sitting duck to me here, heading into the final 26 minutes of trading. Crude having a good day, but not good enough to post an all-time, I keep saying all-time, post a high for the rebound. That would be over 74.14. Quite haven't done it yet. Still trading up 56 cents to 73.54. Gold, undercut and rally. It happens, folks. Gold up 780 here at 1771.40. Very important to retake that $1,800 level. Silver, which held up pretty well during that onslaught. That's up 35 cents at 26.26. And look at that consolidation station. We'll see what silver can do if it can clear. What are these highs at? I want to note this. Let's call it 26.40. Bitcoin up one day, down the next, down 16.35. The futures at 34,795. And you do have Ethereum. Let's just call that flat at 22.36.
All right, so a lot going on today. There is a lot of big IPOs, but I want to talk for a moment about the stocks that led to the show on Monday morning. That we talked about Monday morning. They were really, really quiet after the open on Monday. They got the huge pop. I'm talking, of course, about the CRISPR stocks, the gene editing stocks that got the big news over the weekend. Popped on Monday. Thanks to this revolutionary trial, quiet throughout the day on Monday, but ever since then though they've been ripping. So I'm talking about Beam, I'm talking about NTLA, I'm talking about Edit, talking about CRISPR, CRSP, the whole Regeneron, the whole group has blasted off here and continuing to blast off today. I don't know what there is to say about it other than let's just observe together.
Yes, you sound like a pastor there. I will say they look like this NTLA might have a little bit of a top in there. I mean, yeah, it did get to 200. I wasn't watching this intraday. Lose your butt shorting it up there. Got to 202.73. Don't like the fact that you backed off $40. So I think you had your capitulation high in that at least for a little bit. Leaning on the low of the session right now. So that one looks like the farmer was in town and they sold a lot of peanuts and now it's coming back in a little bit. So that when you get just now you're 40 points off that high, you got a long way to go. SPOOs are approaching here the highs of the session. Let's see. Regeneron, now that stock, that has some more room. I'm not going to call top and now. That didn't even get up to Monday's high. That was good. That's still far off the all-time high. That's still pressing. Let's see if that can get to Monday's high. Beam, BEAM, boom. That one still strong. New all-time high. That hasn't backed off yet. Had a day of consolidation after the big move on Monday. That still looks pretty good. I know this isn't in its group, but did Biogen stop going down yet?
Uh,
A little bit,
yeah.
yeah. But who else was in that crazy included in that craziness? Edit.
Yeah, edit EDIT going blasting off today,
Yep.
and then
Still, yep.
BEAM as well. Was the other one.
Yeah. Yeah. So those, really the only one that looks like it may have had that blow off top is the leader, NTLA.
Someone just dropped in. JG just dropped a throwback name in there. Bluebird Bio. Remember we talk about Bluebird Bio like all the time. This thing,
That thing just is the pig of pigs,
yeah.
isn't it?
Oh, this thing got to 236 a few years ago. It's back down to 31 now, but oh, geez.
I know.
That wasn't that one of like the. I may butcher this.
That was one of the darlings.
I was gonna say like the 4 horsemen or something, like the 4, right?
Yeah.
4 Biotech horsemen.
Yeah, I mean it was let me guess. Gilead's at $65. Let me see where that's at. I haven't looked at that chart in forever.
The 4 horsemen of biotech were Celgene, Biogen, Gilead, and Regeneron. Okay, so not Bluebird. That's not correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I don't know what to say about this Bluebird Bio.
I know we haven't talked about it in so long.
It moved today. It actually got hit on Monday and Tuesday. So that's a perky move. I mean, 27. And if you're going for a swing trade here, you're picking shares up at 32. You're risking 27. And I don't even know if 50% retracement may be out of the question. But I mean, good day for it. I don't know why they didn't like it on Monday, or they didn't like it. They actually didn't like it last Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Monday and Tuesday. So that could be a turn. Definitely. I mean, not even risking down the 27. Risking down the pair lows at 30. Not a bad looking setup for it. I just don't know what they have in the drug lot and in the pipeline. And also they were just they were a takeover candidate that no one took over.
No one took them over. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. It was a crazy day on the IPO front. We had like a half dozen big IPOs today. I'm just going to show you in the news feed how many IPO headlines. This is just IPO headlines we have today. There was DDDIDI. That one, that was the largest IPO of the day. That one finally opened at about 12:45 Eastern time. Opened at 16. We're down to 14 now. LegalZoom, which is my pick for in the Benzinga chat challenge. If you're watching, Aaron and Mitch and I a couple days ago, we did a chat challenge. Pick the best performing stock of the week. I picked LegalZoom LZ that opened for trade today. That's trading above its IPO right now. You had Sentinel 1 IPO price at 35, opened at 46, now at 42. So right in between the IPO price and the opening price right now. DD, I mentioned already, IPO price of 14, opened at 16, now back down to 14.
What did Johnny Black said he loved that video of Joel I saw earlier?
Yeah, I think he was referring to the thing from this morning.
Oh, from this morning. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys aren't re-looping that, are you?
Just once, but we're done.
When did you re-loop it?
I had to show Luke, so he had to bring it up.
Did he do it on the Power Hour?
It was the show after that one. It was Neil's show.
Okay. They're both just tell them they're both fired.
Okay, done.
Okay.
Done.
They both clean out their desk.
Okay, so big day. I know there's not much to say for the charts. I just wanted to bring it up to you, everyone.
Yeah, I mean these things are tough. 2 days information. I can tell you the all-time high, the all-time low. Usually you get chances to buy stuff cleaner. I saw the thing on this DD, and it was just like it's the Uber of China that's doing all other kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, every one of these companies in China does like 10 other things, right?
Yeah. So,
but then again, so does Uber. Uber does a lot of stuff as well. So, just a big day on the IPO front. Let's go to.
Is that symptomatic of a top in the market? Everyone just rushing out the IPOs?
I wouldn't say everyone is. I mean, I know deal flow is up this year. A lot of that is because of SPACs, but I know SPAC deal flow is cooled off. I don't actually know where. You know what? Let's look it up right now. We can go to Renaissance Capital. They do some pretty good data. Let's look up how the IPO activity compares. Obviously, year over year is not a fair comparison because last year there was no IPO activity for a couple months there. Let's just see, real quick. I'm going to Google this. I'm doing it on the fly, and I'm going to say that there have been 209 IPOs priced this year. Obviously up huge from last year. We don't really care about that. All right, it's all compared to year over year, which you can't compare to. So I don't know. We'll have to look back 2 years ago.
Did you dig up someone for tomorrow?
Yes. Tomorrow is interesting. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up, Joel. We've got Frank Holmes on the show.
Frank.
Company is not IPOing, but they are uplisting. They are going to the NASDAQ tomorrow. So Frank is the CEO of U.S. Global Investors, but he's also the CEO of Hive Blockchain. They're uplisting to the NASDAQ tomorrow, and Frank will be on the show at 8:30 to talk about that. Let's go back to the chat here. Yes, Erez, exactly. Erez is talking
I'm just thinking if it's time to dust off Eric yet.
Dust off Eric as if he's sitting on his shelf waiting for us to call him. Yeah, we can dust off Eric. It's been a few.
Meaning that we haven't had him on in a long time, Spencer.
I don't think it's been that long, but yeah, we can get Eric call back on for sure.
Okay,
for sure. Yes, I know. I didn't mention all the IPOs. There are other ones. I just mentioned a few that I found interesting. Don't forget we have Krispy Kreme tomorrow. Someone was asking. Let me scroll back in the chat. Who was asking about Nike? Who's asking?
Oh yeah, let's see what Nike is. It stopped going down yet or going up yet?
That was. I'm gonna find you.
There we go. Down $1.83. New all-time high yesterday. Holding the gap area. I will give you my area. Yesterday, you made a high at where? 55.34. Today's high 56.40. Someone targeting the 156 area. That coincides all-time closing high 155.95. So there you go. And you're $1.60, $1.70. So I anticipate the high tomorrow being below 155.95 or right at that area. If on a rally, I'd be a seller the first time up. As people that are targeting the 156 area know that they're going to have a hard time getting 156. Also, if you want to play it close to the belt, the highest low it's ever made is 153.52. You bounced $1 off that. Really no real major worries until you start to get into that gap at 150.48. But if you're worried about the correction, just keep an eye on those daily lows and then make sure you get over 155.95. Spoos didn't take long. New all-time high here. Well, not quite yet. We got the 90.75. 90 was the pre-market high, and we have the right here. We're going to hit 91 right now. Boom. We just hit 91. We matched the high from yesterday.
Hey now. All right. Matt Muratori. I hope I got that right, Matt. I think Matt's the same person who sent me a nice email the other day. Is asking.
Oh, you get the nice emails, huh?
Yeah, looking for a buy-in bottom on Fords. By the way, it took me a long time to realize that that's a Michigan thing. Where you add the S to the end of words. That's a Michigan thing.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Chad, help me out. That's a Michigan thing, right? Where you add the S to the end of words. That's definitely a Michigan thing, no doubt. Anyway, keep going.
Or the 9-4 instead of the 94. You ever hear that one?
No, I've not heard that one. No.
Okay. I want it to fill the gap. Is really what I want to do. I really want to see it to come down to 14, under 14, and kiss that gap. That's what I want. I don't know if I'm going to get it, but that'd be my area. I think just kind of like look into this chart to the right instead of. Oh shoot, that was bad. That was a major coffee spill.
Oh no, coffee!
Yeah, Coffee
Oh,
everywhere.
jeez. This is
Hold
this
on.
is one of
Let
those
me.
days for you, Joel, isn't it? You can't catch a break today.
Gosh darn it. Okay. Let's
Yeah,
see
yeah.
here.
I'll take a drink of my coffee.
Yeah. Here, you run the show for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh God, this is one of those days with Joel. This poor guy can't catch a break. Oh, Jesus. I do feel bad. I do feel bad laughing. Okay, wait. Let's get my screen up there. Let's go to Ford. All right. What was the question again? We're looking for a buy-in bottom. Is that right? Okay. All right. Someone's messaging me right now. Okay. Moving right along. All right. Oh God, I need Joel's help here because I screwed this one up because I sold. Where did I sell? I sold it at like this right at like 13, I think. Um, Looking for a buy in bottom. So what is this low right there? What is this low? What is that low? 1444, 1446, 1441, 1412. All right, so we got a series of lows in like the call it the high $14 range. So I would say if it gets down to this pivot point right there, maybe take a shot. Joel, you're back.
Now, Qualcomm or Ford? Oh,
Ford.
back to
I'm
Ford.
on Ford. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see the gap fill. That's what I'd be waiting for. Get down there, and that gap is, let's clean off the mouse. The top of that gap is 13.95. So I try and hold out for 14 on that one.
Okay. Hector Garcia says he feels your pain. He spilled his day old beer on his desk this morning. So
You spilled what?
his day old beer on his desk. So
Yeah, this could be like a high old. This could be a high. Oh, 92 and a quarter, and then they flipped the switch on it, folks. I don't know if some selling balances came out or whatever. They ran the stops at 91. 92 and a quarter is the high, starting to peel back. So things are getting a little topsy turvy here.
Yep.
350, 10 minutes into the close.
All
I
right.
still think we're going to go back up there. Still think we're going to post a new all-time closing high.
We do have Micron after the close today. Don't forget. Also, Yum China, which we don't talk about anymore. We used to, though. But MU is a big one after the close. Let me see if I can get a time estimate for you. I bet you I can. I bet you I can get an approximate estimate as to when Micron will report earnings, or at least when their PR will hit the tape. Let's see. Earnings. Micron. Looks like Micron is pretty consistently out at 4:00.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit? Who jumped the gun out? Was it Bank of somebody? Bank of
Joel, I love when this happens. I love when this happens. It wasn't Bank of America. It was
Bank of Montreal.
it was BMO.
Yeah.
Yeah, BMO upgrading to outperform today and giving Micron a price target of 110. And the day of earnings, I love it. I love it.
No, it's like, the guy here is they don't talk about analyst ratings anymore in
Yeah.
pre-market prep. I'm gonna throw him a curveball, and we talked about it this morning. It's actually pretty much in the same place that where it was trading when we talked about it on the show. So you did take out the pre-market high. I was looking more towards 86 because you had a high at 85.76, and I'm not the only one that can read a chart. They only got to 85.40. So a lot of room on this thing just has it. I know it's not AMD. Did you see AMD today? That thing is exploded.
We've been waiting on AMD. All right, let's finish this first, but we'll go to AMD after because we've been waiting on AMD. It has not been playing ball.
Yeah, well, it is today. And tongue in cheek, I said, well, this thing, if it gets through 91 or 91.50, there's not much in there. And you know what? There's not much in there. That gapped up and just went. And look see how it came down through this area? Man, they got this thing bid, clearing the pair of highs right here. I'd say tomorrow, you AMD traders, keep an eye on 95.82. That splits three highs from January 22nd, 25th, and 26th. That's a triple top. That's an area. That's something you got to keep an eye on tomorrow for AMD, not necessarily today. First time up, paper will be loaded at 95.
I want to show everyone this AMC chart is so interesting because not only is it just consolidating, but look at the volume, just steady decline. Volume had fallen off the edge of the earth here on AMC. I mean, not really because there's still 55 million shares traded today, but still, consolidation plus low volume means you got to wait and see because we don't know.
Yeah, look at that. Really tight range. I don't know. What are the apes up to? They're not doing much here.
It's so quiet. It's so quiet.
Yeah, but I mean, just look at that. I said that I didn't like that little sell off there, and boom, right back up. Just hit 92 and a quarter again. I'll give you two viewpoints on this.
Yeah,
technically,
sure.
Uptrend, consolidation.
Yeah,
consolidation to move higher.
Yeah, okay.
Fundamentally,
well, all right. I'm going to stop you there. Okay. I'm going to stop you there. All right.
Hey, Spencer, they want to see my screen.
Oh, all right, fine. Jeez.
Yeah, that's okay.
All
I
right.
won't put my hand over it. I promise.
All right. What? Let's do a couple more from chat. All right. What about Spotify? I haven't looked at Spotify for a hot second here. I think last time I looked at them was a couple.
Oh yeah, Spotify news. They're thinking about going into live events. Did you see that?
I didn't.
Yeah, that's the news on Spotify. I mean, I don't know, live events. I don't know if I'd be, I got to do the share on my own, right? No, you could do the shift. Boy, live events. I got invited up to Faster Horses, and we're just not going to do it this year.
Oh,
no. I'd say Spotify. I'd maybe ride it up to fill this gap. Why the hell not? 289.64. You're 275.5. You stopped at 280 today. Really see no reason why it stopped there. Moved up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. Consolidated for 2 days. Another bump up on news. Not much in there, folks. Gap fill. I'd try and hold out for 289.64 and maybe get a day of consolidation tomorrow. Spoos rip higher again. We just hit 93.50. Do I hear 4,300? 4,300 in the house? Let's see.
Man. I've got the indexes up on my screen, and we're trying to close at an all-time high right now.
We're going to. We're up 10 and a half. Yeah. Strong day here. Again, in the market, end of the quarter. All those money managers are like, look at me. I'm kicking the markets, getting their bonus, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But just hit 93.75. Only 4 minutes left in the session.
It's the final 4 minutes of the quarter. It's the final 4 minutes of the first half of the year.
What a first half it's been. What about Honeywell?
Honeywell.
They're coming out of the chat.
I feel like we talked about this one about a week or two ago.
Ooh. Itchy. Yep. You had the rotation out. Long consolidate, rate trading range 215 to 20. Rejected the bottom of that range today and looking at near the top of the range. So, hey, you tell me 220. That's a breakout. I'd say that things open up. Maybe get half of that move back. We'll do a quick retracement here. If my mouse is still working with my Costco coffee in it. You get your coffee from Costco? That Colombian coffee?
Yes.
Ooh, that's some. That'd make your hair stand up on end. 223.34 would be halfway back. I'd see what happens at 220 tomorrow. Okay. What's Twitter doing now? I don't know what Twitter's doing now. Let's see.
It's quiet. It's down. What's that down? 13.
That's been a hell of a run, man. TWTR for those playing at home. Bunching up at the top, but not going down yet. Maybe taking every step at it. Selling maybe, the matching lows. Maybe if it takes out 68 tomorrow, maybe try and short it on weakness instead of shorting it on strength.
Manuel is asking about Roku. Roku saw a headline today. Apple bought some real estate on the Roku remote, just like there's a Netflix button. There's not going to be an Apple TV button. So Roku did spike on that headline.
I know, so much for me thinking Roku was going to go down because of the merger. But I did give a little caveat on that. I did say, it did have an inside day Thursday and Friday. It actually broke out on Monday in the top of the range, which I thought might be the top, turned out to be support.
What was the news? If there was news, I missed it on Walmart this morning because it just spiked out the open like a couple bucks. No, more than that, like $4.
Was there a buying balance? Did someone put in a stupid order?
I mean, I saw the headline, but I thought it was from
a headline.
Well, there's a headline from yesterday.
Really?
Yesterday that Walmart is going to manufacture their own or sell their own insulin, cheaper insulin. But that was
really wow. I wish I would have seen that. That is what you call a stupid. Can't even spell.
What?
That's a stupid order to buy that much on the open.
Oh,
stupid order. That's a stupid order right there. Who would buy that much Walmart on the open? I mean, let's see, where did it open? You just think when you see a stock like that opening up that much, think about how much it would have to trade during the day. It says it opened at, come on, daily switch on me. It says it opened 139.56 and then ran. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good print, but no, it did. It opened lower than it ran up. So stupid. I wonder how long it took to make that top. Let's see here. We'll drill down just for fun. 4 minutes.
No, 20.
I did it on the wrong chart. Hold on,
minutes.
I did it on.
20
did it
minutes.
take two? No, this is a 15-minute chart, Spencer.
I'm on.
You're right. 20 minutes. Okay. It wasn't such a stupid order on the open. Hopefully whoever bought it on the open was scalping out of it, because that's a big move. I don't know. Did it come up to any daily levels on that? I take it back. No, that's a call. All right, folks, we're closed.
Oh boy, Joel, go take a nap or something. And
I take tomorrow off.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take the rest of the year off. Maybe me and Chuck. Should I join Chuck in retirement? I guess after a day like today.
Yeah, no, but in all seriousness, maybe you should reboot your computer because you're a little bit choppy here, and you probably got some coffee all up in your.
Is it really choppy?
Yeah, it is choppy right now. So I'm not.
I'm
completely serious.
Oh gosh, darn it! No, I don't think it got near my keyboard. No, I don't think so. But I'll reboot. I reboot anyways.
All right. Thanks a lot, Joel. Have a good one.
Fun day.
Tomorrow will be a better day, guys. Give Joel a like. Come on, okay? Days like today, we all have rough days. Joel's having one. Give him a like, even if it's a sympathy like. That's okay too. It's a fun day. Fun day. All right. Please remember, all the information from our show is meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. That's going to be a wrap for me now. Mike Rao is hopping on our channel right now to do a free 1-hour demo of Benzinga Pro, and that's happening right now. Everyone have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Mike Rao's up now. Hope you all made some money. I did not. So, oops.